mean, it's good to be in Bermuda. It's a bit cold back home. It was a couple days before I came down, it snowed 3 inches, so it's nice to be warm. Getting excited to go sailing.
You don't really have expectations for the first day. You just hope that you bring the boat back in one piece and everyone else back in one piece as well. And I think until they actually feel it for the first time, it's pretty hard to understand what you're talking about. We've been talking about it a lot, and now it's time to put that chat into action. At the moment, we're going to be sailing the Swiss boat and training with them. It's just a little bit more, I guess, cost efficient to have 2 teams training in one boat, and also resources on the ground here in Bermuda. It's quite hard. The boats are still sort of getting shipped from San Fran in the last event and getting prepared. So yeah, we're actually very thankful that the Swiss have allowed us this opportunity to do some training with them.
Really excited to get the opportunity to go out and sail the Yacht 50. It's one of the boats I've been wanting to sail for a really long time, and to get the chance to do this in Bermuda, kind of where the boats were built to be sailed, is a great opportunity, and I'm very excited.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. It'd be the full Canadian team on the boat. Yeah, being the 6th man on another team wasn't quite the same feeling I imagine we're gonna feel today. Yeah, I'm super excited. It'll be a big learning curve. I gotta learn my role along with everyone else learning their own role, and it's gonna be super fun.
It's been 4 months building up to this moment to actually sail the boat, so it's a couple of nerves, a little excitement, getting ready to actually go, and a chance to actually be flying the boat myself and with the crew members we have. Sailing the boat as a team is super fun, super exciting. I think it's a good group, and it's gonna be a fun day.
Obviously the first day we go and sail the F50, which should be quite fun. We'll have obviously a sailing briefing straight after this and talk about what we need to do and how we're going to do it, but the rough overview is do an hour and a half, and if it's still glamour, we'll just keep going. Sort of the rough plan.
Yeah, we have the same job, so we're going to flip a coin to see who gets to go sailing today. So I guess I'm calling it in the air, and we'll go from there.
I was.
Nick? Heads.
We're going to drop.
Heads.
All right.
Nailed it. All right, let's go yachting.
This is the one.
There's nothing like it. You know, this is a boat that's completely unique to the sport of sailing. The role, flight controller role, is a completely unique job to the sport of sailing. So it's hard to know what exactly to expect. Just excited, a little nervous, and happy to get into it and learn as much as I can.
Yeah, there's obviously quite a bit of anticipation, and I think everyone's pretty keen to get out there and give it a go and show sort of what they've got and see how prepared they actually are. But in reality, I don't think they know how underprepared they actually are. So it's going to be a bit of an eye-opener today.
Stoked to the most.
Stoke levels are high.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
We're switching on to the F50 for the first time as a Canadian team. It's quite exciting. It's gonna be good. Take it slow, and I'm so fired up. Hard to explain.
Right as I got on the boat, we did a long upwind, hit the top, and then we went for our first bear away on the starboard, and the boat absolutely launches. It accelerates so fast on the small wing, you just really feel yourself holding on, and you know, for the first second you get the G's hitting you, and it's an incredible feeling.
And I think everybody on the team wants to push the boat hard right out of the gate. Yeah, there's a chance something happens, but I'm really confident the guy on my left shoulder and my right shoulder are going to do a good job, and we'll get there eventually. You know, it's not about winning on the first day, but making improvements every day, and we're excited for the first day to start that process.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit of adrenaline, you know, involved in sailing these boats. You know, you've got to be so focused. Any mistake and the result can be either very expensive or catastrophic. So, yeah, everyone was so tuned on.
Just getting out there and being able to see all the functions and how the boat actually reacts, just how much the wing pops. Just to calibrate myself as a sailor on the boat and understand the movements, getting across, understanding the G's of the boat. It's not like a typical displacement boat that I've done a lot of my racing on. It's a foiling, really fast boat, so just figuring out exactly how it all operates and functions will be a big thing.
Yeah, the heart rate was up. It was a good 2-hour session, and everyone was loving it. It was great. I'll never forget that day.
First impressions after the day was, look, it went better than I expected. We were a bit further ahead than I thought we were going to be, and we're progressing a lot faster than I thought we were going to be as well. So, all in all, I guess that's a good place to be. Yeah, further ahead than what your expectations were for day one. When you're sailing the boat, there is no off switch. You can't stop and have a laugh, and especially in the learning phases, and sort of enjoy it for a moment. The focus has to be so laser tight on your role and what you're doing, and everyone's got so much to learn that I guess there's not a defined spirit on board or camaraderie at this stage. It's very, very focused and quite serious, because yeah, the stakes are high and you don't want to get it wrong, and everyone's learning, so it's hard. The thing you can't get is you can't really get complacent on this boat. You do that and it will bite you. Before we get on the boat, everyone's talking about the finer details of sailing this boat and how their role, how they can fine-tune everything. And I think once we jumped on the boat and actually went sailing for the first time, and reality it was actually, how do I clip my tether on properly, and how do I get from one side of the boat at the right moment with the G-forces. And you know, it's that simple for day one, and how you hold the rope, how you position yourself. So I think that's probably the main thing we're going to debrief, is the very, very simple aspects of sailing these boats as opposed to the more difficult and finer tuned parts.